Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Hicks coming at you here on a little Football Friday, February 11th. Welcome on into the show. Hope everybody's doing all right so far. Today it is the last, basically, Football Friday of this season. All right, so they'll start up again in August with college football and NFL. But here we go. Super Bowl Sunday coming up. We'll throw out some props again. We'll go over them. But it'll probably be a short little show today. We got to try to keep it around the half hour mark. We got things coming up, moving ahead where, we have to kind of keep it streamlined. It's going to be a little tough with conference tournaments in a couple weeks, but we will, at least I'll try to get it done. That's the best I can do for everybody. The best I can do. I'm throwing up the free picks in the video. Yesterday, winner on the Suns over 232. They got there 46 and 63. Little. We got a lot of work to do here to get to the free pick NBAs up to a 500 level, a little respectable level, although we've hit a few in a row here. So we'll take that. Overall, though, when I actually bet the NBA, again, the free pick video, it is what it is. I tell you, if I'm betting and I'm not an NBA, I'm 60% NBA for the season, my picks. Not many. Got 30 NBA games I bet. On the flip side of that, NHL, I bet 700-something games, and we're hitting around, 52, a little over 52%. We're 20 games over 500. We're scrounging by. We got a little bit of plus money on the year. But again, I like college hoops a lot better than NBA. Hockey winner, speaking of college basketball, 2-2 yesterday. Two favorites go down, two dogs, winners. North Dakota doggy outright. A couple doggy outrights yesterday for me. A couple double-digit doggy outrights, actually, believe it or not. I don't have my little thing in front of me from yesterday, but yeah, we'll take that. Hockey winner, Carolina puck line, plus 180. We are 30 with that, with a little juice from the last game we won here. So we're 36 and 33 with Carolina hitting on the hockey on the ice. So we'll take that there. And 5-1, Carolina as a premium on the site. So 5-1 my last six on my premiums there. I'll take it. So here we go. Thunder tonight in the NBA. Sixers get Harden. Let's talk about that real fast. Yeah, James Harden coming to town for Philly. Has anybody played with more like Hall of Fame guys and has nothing to show for it? Now, it wasn't all him with the Nets, with Kyrie and Durant. Everybody started. They were 13-3 when they played together. Can you just try to play together, James? I get it. The Nets want to get out of the thing. I really actually kind of like this trade. We can kick Ben Simmons back in all day long, right? As good as this guy's supposed to be, he couldn't get LSU to the NCAA tournament. How good is the guy? But going to the Nets, dude, the guy doesn't have to score, right? The Sixers needed him, right? The Nets, they don't need him. They got Kyrie and Durant. They don't need him. I think this is a good deal. Plus, they get a couple first rounders, obviously late round, first round picks, but I kind of like it. And here, so Philly deals a bunch of guys off their bench. Harden, I guess he's healthy, right? They were making jokes last night about him. He's healthy now because he's on a new team, but 12.5, that seems like a big number to me. I'll take the Thunder. And plus, you have a bigger game on tap for the Sixers tomorrow versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. So give me the Thunder here. Next game up, Cavaliers. I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow. I shouldn't have said it was tomorrow. I don't know. Bigger game on deck. We'll leave it at that with the Cavaliers as opposed to the Thunder. College hoops, give me some Youngstown. I got a -1 last night. I think it's up to about 2-ish. I'm really not loving the college basketball. I'm sure we'll talk about it in a second. And again, the over here in the Super Bowl, in case you're interested in that. Now, let me real fast. I'm just going to head over to I just got to check out YouTube and Facebook real fast. That we're up and running. That's all I do. I just got to check it out. It takes me 30 seconds. Usually doesn't take too long to do. And here, wonderful. It's working. We're in the chat. We're good to go. Here we go. Dave M., first guest of the day. Welcome, David. How are you today? OKC over to 206. You know what? I was just saying why I kind of like the Thunder here and the points. I will go over to the 206 because my thinking is that Harden plays, maybe doesn't play. Who knows? 206 is low. It's low where I'd be like, wow, it's so low. Over seems to be a like the easy play look at it, but I'm going to say over with you. I'm going to say take that over 206. Yes. So we'll ride that. Richie P hitting the like button. Richie, I saw the other comment on the on the on my other on the Sean Higgs channel. I forgot to mention I was going to do the baseball cards yesterday, so I did it. I'm on Youngstown also, says Richard. Yeah, I like Youngstown. We like the little penguins. We like the penguins. I've never had anybody ever eat penguin. Is that a delicacy somewhere? We have barbecued penguin, little hot sauce. Joaquin Jordan's in the house. Again, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate the comments and you coming in. Jojo Rabbit in the house. Jojo, who was the one? Jojo, it wasn't you, was it? I mean, I just got rid of some old notes. I'm hoping it wasn't you who said KC and San Fran easy money to the Super Bowl. I'm not sure if it was you or not. I know it was somebody. Michael Button is in the house. Good morning. Thoughts on the 204 total Bulls Wolves? Let's do a little quick look at this one here. I mean, that's just a monster at 240, right? I mean, 240 points. Holy cow. But Minnie, again, they've been putting up some points here on the road, right? Back-to-back against Sacramento. I mean, 134, 114 loser, 132, 119. Detroit, they put up 120, 128 again in the back-to-back in Detroit, 130 at home versus Denver, 126 Utah. They are putting up a gaggle of points. And like I say, when I see numbers that look just so either high or low. Now, in the case of the Thunder, I'm going to go over that 206 because I think the Thunder is a scrappy little bunch. We've had them as dogs a couple times. They hang tough. But and again, normally it would be kind of like, let's just stay at the end there, but I got to go over. I'm going to go over because I think the Thunder got a shot here to maybe pull an upset. So Minnie, I mean, this is like a crazy total. I mean, just I'm guessing all these guys are playing tonight. Edwards, Beverly, Russell, you know. I'm going to say if these guys aren't playing, I'm going to have to think under. You know, that's my worry here. That's my worry. We have to keep an eye on that one because if they're all playing, why not? We'll go over the total. If we're missing a couple of those guys, I think that's it's 20 points the other way. Today's parlays from Mr. Jordan. Little NBA action. Let's start it out here with the Hornets over Detroit, -7. Bulls against Minnesota. Youngstown, yes, right. St. Louis. All right. The NBA, I'm good. I'm not loving the NBA. Those are two teams that everybody's on. Youngstown, I've already bet. Okay to that. Wright State, I do like this club, but I thought about it. It was 7 last night. It's 8.5 now. I got this right at like 7. I want to come back on Milwaukee, believe it or not, at 8. In St. Louis, I had a circle around St. Louis. I'm like, you know what? I got the number a little higher than this. It opened at 6. Now it is down to 5. Makes me scratch my head a little bit because I have this more of a 7 kind of game, and it's came down. So for me, that's I'm a little worried about that game. I almost put it in chat. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna throw up Youngstown. It's a game I bet. I'm not gonna say St. Louis, especially on a line move that goes the opposite way, where I'm, and people are betting on the Billikens. Do not like that. And Dallas again, 160. This is the hockey tonight. It is a puck line day. Did not bet any hockey day. Had my Hurricanes puck line yesterday. I almost said Panthers puck line. Today, though, 160, 155, 155, 330 on the road. I can't do it. Although Winnipeg's not been playing well. Again, you're parlaying these up. Are you just money lining them? Are you laying the points? I don't know. I love the Brooklyn Sixers trade. I think it might be good for Kirk. I thought it was a good all-around trade. As I said, JoJo, the Nets were 13-3 when all 3 of their guys played together. it's not their fault that they got two guys who are made out of paper mache and break down, and Harden and Durant, and you got another guy who says, you know what, I'm not taking your shot, and now, fine, I'm going to sit out until, hello, everything's open now, right? You don't need masks now all of a sudden, so it would have been nice to see them all play together. It would have been interesting. Again, 13-3 when they play. But you get Simmons there as a guy who's not, we know he's scared to shoot. And you know what? Kyrie and Durant, they're definitely not two guys who are scared to shoot. So good for them. And B gets another guy for him, right? He's not have to worry about him. Although now you wonder, is his production going to fall off because Harden's going to come in and just, gun it up? Still a good trade. And it's funny, like in a division, you see a monster trade like that. That's good stuff, though. Good stuff. And I'm not an NBA lover. Grab Fresno +6. Yeah, this number, 6 hasn't moved. We like Colorado State, Michael, right? We've been saying this for a year. We like this squad. But I got to take Fresno because they play a little tough defense. Colorado State, they got their ATS numbers at home. Seems about right, but would I lean dog here in a game? Absolutely in the Mountain West. Let's go dog it up. NBA picks from Gun Skill. Boston first half -3 and the Hornets first half -4. Well, Celtics, yeah, we could throw a little Celtics out. I think I put them out on the Winner Free Picks page last night. I like the little Celtic action there. New revamped Celtic team. And you want to do Hornets? I get it against Detroit first half. You're gonna know early if they're showing up. So going to Nets. Yeah, JoJo. It's I know what you meant when we had Philly, but Curry going to Nets. It helps the Nets because they had no bench, right? They bleeded everything to bring in there to get those three guys together. So maybe it helps them. Although they've been struggling, maybe the getting rid of Harden is good for them. Taking UConn money line. Well, Michael, it's what you're getting +110. This number, it's 1. It's right where it should be. Xavier's home. UConn's a decent team. Xavier's not too bad. For me, it's just a no play. It's a coin flip game. If I really like, I don't really like one side or the other in this kind of thing. And sometimes, like I had Coastal Carolina, I said it's a pick 'em, right? And then they end up getting smoked at home. But I thought Coastal was a little better home. This spot here, I can't. I like UConn as a team, but I could see Xavier winning this one. I'm not going to talk you off the Huskies. I like the Huskies. White State should be a good play given aid to a horrible team. Yeah, but and again, Milwaukee, they were supposed to, and I said this beginning of the year, they have a good kid supposed to be an NBA type guy, and I thought, all right, you know what, maybe we could steal a couple games here, be a nice little live dog in some spots. It just seems a little high for me at 8.5. 6 at 7 last night would have been played. We're talking 8.5. Probably be my 9, maybe by game time with the public rolling in here, money coming in. So I'm just saying I would lean to a little home dog there. I'm not saying right's not good. I get it, but at 8.5, 9, I don't know. Back-to-back rough nights. It's all right, bro. You're gonna have back-to-back tough nights. You're gonna have a bad week. You don't worry about it. You just adjust the bankroll, grind it out. It is what it is. I got Youngstown -2 and under. All right, that's all right. It's 2. It's up to 2 now. It was 1 last night, 2. That's fine. I got them up to like about 3, 3.5. So I think you're still kind of safe here. Total, what's it? 142. Hasn't moved. 142.5. I maybe lean under. You got it. Yes. Thoughts on Northern Kentucky and Robert Morris, Oakland. Who we got? NKU. Again, what are they giving? 5.5 to Green Bay. Actually, it's 7.5. It was 5.5 last night. Now 7.5. I got this right at like 6. So again, this would probably fall into my Milwaukee spot where I'll take a bad home team if I'm betting it. Did not bet it. And Oakland given 7 Rob Morris. It was 6 last night. Again, I would rather have the 6. I got Oakland at 7. It's right on the numbers. And Morris at home, they've been kind of tough. So I would maybe lean to a little, again, another home dog here. It's tough winning on, okay, road teams win. And last night I pulled some crazy road dogs. But I mean, we have what are we talking about here? Robert Morris plus a touchdown, Milwaukee 8.5, Green Bay plus 7.5, Fresno plus 6. I could, again, I bet Youngstown. That's it, a -1. I can come in on these 5 other dogs tonight and not even worry about it. Mr. Money, I'm doing pretty good, Daniel. How are you? Good to see you. Hope all is well. Daniel is one of the first people to roll into the Midday Money show. Back last coming in. We're coming in on the anniversary of Midday Money. About 2 weeks, conference tournaments. I'm not eating any penguin, he says. Let's make some green. That's what we're going to do. Lex, what do you say, fella? Lex, were you supposed to do Total Chaos with us the other day? What happened, fella? Where were you? No, man. I'm San Fran, but also I forgot who it was. Jojo. That's what I said. I wasn't sure. I don't like, I rarely throw out the, unless I know 100% who it is. Because a lot of people come in like, oh, I got the guaranteed kind of stuff like that. And I'm like, all right, lock it. I write it down. But Jojo Rabbit. I just like the name Joe. That's why I kind of remembered it. Pound it. Folks, give my guy a follow here. He's on Twitter. He's on YouTube. Me, him, Tooch tonight. I think it's 6:30 Eastern, if I'm right. Am I right with that time? Pretty sure. I'll be there doing some talk a little Super Bowl prop action. So MLB, here's the thing. If this doesn't start on time, dude, get rid of this freaking commissioner's crap. I mean, I've said it before. I said it last year when I was doing the show here. The stupid 7-inning doubleheaders. I mean, are we freaking grown men here? We're playing the sport. Let them play the whole stupid game. Someone buys tickets to a game. They know, it's kind of like the movie Airplane. They brought their tickets. They knew what they're getting in for. The hell with them. I buy a ticket to a baseball game. I know there's a chance it could go 17 innings or whatever. What? Stop it. Man on second. Stop it. You delayed 6 weeks negotiating. That's a disgrace. And I'd say that for any sport. What are you doing? Come on. Better start on time. It's my favorite sport. I love it. I got 40,000 baseball cards in my closet. Thoughts on Kent State and Akron? What do we got here? 3.5 for Akron. No real live movement on this one. I got Akron around 4-ish. Like, did not bet it. Did not bet. And for newer folks, there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got a dozen games basically tonight, 13 games. You don't have to force an issue on games. I mean, I have numbers, and they win, they lose. I'm someone who's been betting for longer than probably some of you guys have been alive. You don't got to bet them just because it's a Friday night. Just because there's 12 games. 6 hockey or whatever, 6 NBA, 4, whatever. Find one. Make sure your numbers are right. The good thing, I'll get back to you, KG. The good thing about the newer generation here is you could like in-game stuff. All right, so off the cuff, some days I have numbers that they're scream out to me. I'm going to bet one way or the other. Other days they're right on it. And yeah, I feel kind of out of saying, well, I really don't like anything here. It's my numbers, what it is. But if you're watching a game on TV, college, NBA, whatever the case may be, one team's going up, down, you're going to do a little live bet stuff. It's not something I do a lot of, but if you want to do it, it's your party. KG, give me the Nuggets plus the 6 tonight. Who did Nuggies got here? Against the Celtics. See, I'm going to say Celtics here. Just because, I don't know. We've seen a couple teams after trades kind of step up to the plate and play well. I do like the Nuggets. And the line's gone up from 5 to 6. But I'm going to lean on Boston. Again, the number for me is Akron by a hair, maybe by a couple of my bushy eyebrows, just a little bit. But I'm not betting. Mike Wagner, 240 got to be 60-plus quarters. I know, it's a huge number. It's a huge number. So they're daring you just to go under that total. Kim, what do we got here? Northern Kentucky, Green Bay, Fresno, Colorado State. I'm liking the dogs. It is a dog. I like 5 of these dogs tonight. We talked about it. Robert Morris, Milwaukee, Green Bay, Fresno, let's go. I know where you're from, Michael. I like it. I think Celtics, you had all those picks do something. So, you know what? I think the grace period of Brad Stevens is kind of wearing thin, right? I mean, can you get to the finals? How about the conference finals? Can you do something? And as for Brooklyn and the Sixers deal, I thought it's great for both teams. I think it's great for both teams. I mean, Simmons to the Nets is perfect because the guy doesn't want to shoot the ball. That's fine. You got two guys who would shoot the lights out, And now Embiid's got a guy who's, he had a guy who didn't want to shoot. Now he's got a guy who's going to shoot like he's like a Gatling gun. David, how are you? Big hit on the Suns and Duke. Good, nice wins last night for you. And I like the Celtics tonight. I am with you on the Celtics, David. I am with you on the Celtics. I got St. Louis -5 first half versus Bonnie. It's a terrible first half team. I like St. Louis, and I had a little dot next to them at 6, and now it's down to 5. I'm like wondering why the line's coming down, and people are on St. Louis. I see some money coming in on them, so it's a little worrisome game for me. Hopefully they catch first half rate. For me, I just had to not play it. Nevada versus Utah, UNLV, Boise. Yeah, Nevada's getting 11 from Utah State here. I got a question mark next to it and a circle. I want to take Nevada because I just think this line is way too many points. Even it was 12.5 last night. I probably should have took the 12.5, but it was like, are they that bad? They are. I mean, they're playing really bad, but on paper, it's like this team should be a lot better. And I wanted to take them 12.5, but it was one of those spots. Like I was talking about this 240 total in a mini. I'm like, it's almost as if they're saying, "Oh yeah, it's easy. Just take this bundle of points." I can't. It's too many. It makes me scratch my head. Like, why is it that many points? There's times I took Longwood yesterday +15, and I'm thinking that's not too many points. I'm thinking, all right, I'm getting a little bit of a better number than I should. Nevada, Utah State. I'm like that. I'm nowhere near a double-digit line on that on my numbers. So, listen, I like Nevada. Didn't bet it. UNLV, Boise. This was 8, hanging steady around 8.5 mark. I got this right around 8 or 9. Little edge to Boise. Boise's a tough team. This is another team we liked last year in the Mountain West. Hard, gritty. I would lean on Boise, believe it or not. Although, again, didn't really fit my numbers to bet on Boise State there. Brio, what do you say, my guy? Brio and William Knight, and I think Mike down here, my 3 top Facebook guys. Always coming in, commenting, give me the likes. I appreciate it. Thank you. Lane Elliott, good to see you. I feel out Monmouth and Manhattan. Monmouth tonight. What do we got here? On the road, it was 5.5. Is it still sticking steady around that 5? I want to take the Jaspers out of Manhattan here. It's 4.5. Here we go. I should have just finished reading your conversation. I started it and I looked down to 5.5. It's come down a point. I would rather have the 5.5 of Manhattan. Definitely not liking the line move off of Monmouth, and especially when I look over and I see the little flashers over here that say that more people are betting Monmouth than Manhattan. So give me Manhattan. Yeah, did not play it, and I'm annoyed I didn't because I would have liked to have 5.5. It's always nice to have a good number, win or lose. Yeah, Purdue wet the bed in a bad way. But you know what? My little package went 2-1 that I put on the sites. But here in the video, we go 2-2. It happens. What a bad showing. And I said, Randall, I'm not betting, and we had Longwood. I don't mind taking some bad. I'll take a bad team. I just can't. Even at home, I was like, Michigan, and I ran down who they beaten yesterday. And it did look low. I took it. I grabbed the low hanging fruit. I was like, Eve in the Garden of Eden had the apple and it poisoned me. You see the 3? I'm like 3. Should be a nice 7-8 point win for the Boilermakers. It was not meant to be. Celtics stand Derek White and Theus was a nice pickup. Back at the Milwaukee, nice trades are on. Yeah, trade. It was a good trade deadline. Come on. Trade deadlines should be fun. Cleveland Pacers. I lean Pacers just because Cleveland's got the Sixers up next. So you must have a lot of late nights following college basketball, so many teams. Yeah, it's I'm not really watching all those games though. Like, there's no, I'm up in the mornings. I got I have my numbers already for, I got my printout for Saturdays. I'm already on the Saturday. I already got to, all that stuff. Now just got to analyze them, crunch the numbers, match them up, see how they go. But you can't just sit there and watch. I mean, you get enough in highlights like the old eye test, and that's what the boxer's there for you. It's good. It's especially nowadays, like plus minuses, things like that. You just see who's playing well on the floor, who's not doing good. I will put up 100 plus. Yeah, I didn't see that coming against Maryland. Not at all. I was like, maybe a little Terps. Although I've said numerous times in here, I'm not a Danny Manning guy. Ray Reddington, Nuggets. Sean, I like the Celtics tonight, believe it or not. But if you want to grab money line, I would just, go for it. You think, all right, Celtics bringing new guys, or no one's going to want to shoot. It'll be like the movie Hoosiers. We got to pass 6 times. Who's going to shoot the ball? I understand you want to take the money line there. Magic Jazz over. Nah, I can't do any Magic overs. No. Only on Dallas Stars first period. Over. Tooch. Your guy, Patty was just here. I said, we got a little show night. I said, go follow my guys. I'll see you tonight around 5:30 or 6:30 your time. You like the ringtone? It's nice. Plays a little song there. I like it. Although it doesn't get anybody else down here to put this stuff in the dryer, though, that's for sure. Big X. Billikens are bonding. Lean Billikens. Tooch, this line's come down. My numbers say St. Louis by 7-8 points, but it's down to 5. I can't bet it. Tongue-tied. Money line parlay, Colorado State and St. Louis. If you want to go for it, go for it. I just and again, I have St. Louis at like 7.5, 8. I think they're a better team. Why is it coming down? Makes me worried. Jets on the ice. Islanders. Islanders is a nice dog. So you got 140 and a 130 dog. I get it. I'll take the dogs with you. You know me. I'm going to never say no. Right state. We got the lock. We got the lock emoji, folks. What are we doing? I don't know. I don't like the line going up to 8.5. Got this line at 7. I think this line is a 7. It's 8.5. To me, it's home dog time. On Fresno. I kind of like Fresno myself. Just because they play defense, and Colorado State's, not really covering lately at home. Showing up. I appreciate you showing up, Tongue Dad. Out here in Honolulu. Well, aloha means goodbye. Goodbye, Rob. Jennifer, what do I think about Big Challenger High Roller Shark Mattress Max? Oh, Mattress Max. Let me tell you, his store. I went to his store down here in Houston. I'm like, holy cow! Like, you can put $5 million down on a game because that stuff is expensive. For him, it's good publicity. It's good insurance. He runs a lot of things. So, I mean, you got the money to bet it, knock yourself out. I say it all the time. People come in here and be like, oh, you only bet this amount. Well, I mean, if you're some cat who works at Google or Tesla, make X amount of dollars, $5 million to him is, maybe 1,000 to somebody else. $1,000 bet. Corenzo, how do you say? Welcome. Good to see you. Let's have a nice weekend. Javier -1. Omar, yeah. Again, this game here, it's a coin flip for me. It's a coin flip. Yes. We just brought up baseball earlier. Someone's like, oh, we have baseball. I do too. And I was saying how if this guy screws this up, I mean, as commissioner, you wait a month plus to do start negotiations. What the heck? And I'm an old school guy, right? So it's like pitchers pitching and they hit National League, stuff like that. Universal DH is fine with me. I don't mind that. Put the DH in there. Good. That helps the collective bargaining because that's another position. It's another guy who's going to get paid. Longer careers for batters, whatever the case may be. Wonderful. Yankees could trade Stanton to somebody in the NL. Wonderful. Get rid of that albatross contract. But just to wait this long, what are we doing? What are you doing, fella? This season better start on time. It's terrible. NBA, Bulls. Again, everybody on the Bulls. But Minnesota, again, this line's come down 4-3. And Minnesota's got guys. I'm assuming that Minnie's going to be missing guys tonight because – actually, I shouldn't say that. I'm assuming they are playing because not only has the line come down, but the total's also gone up for 241 too. So I'm going to say Minnesota and the over tonight is the play there. Kent State Akron. I got this right around 4-ish. So if you want to take the dog, I'm going to say go for it. Go for it, Mr. Hill, because I like Milwaukee as a little dog tonight. I like Green Bay. The numbers say it's a little too high. I'll take doggies. I'm all for doggies. Wright State, I think it was 7. Now it's 8.5. It'll probably closer to 9. Not doing it. Bulls game over. 241. You got to play the over just based on it's so high. What's your best overplay and underplay for college hoops? That's the over and under tonight for college basketball. Did not bet an over under tonight college basketball. But looking at my numbers to what the numbers are at right here, and I'm going off my last night numbers because I didn't write down the numbers this morning. Off the a little quick scan, I'm going to say under Rider. Under Iona. 2 unders in the MAC. Wright State, too high for me. I know they're garbage, but the line's going up. I got this right around it was 6 last night. Now it's up to 8. I can't. It's not where I don't like it. I know everybody's betting Oakland. Excuse me, everybody's betting Wright State over Milwaukee. It was 7. Now it's 8.5. It's going to only go higher. I was looking at the Oakland game. National League teams on DH. Yes, they are. Good. I got St. Louis -5. You got a decent number. It was 6 last night, but I just don't like it. Wright State's 8.5. It's only going to go up. Again, I didn't bet it. I'm just saying I would lean dog at that number. Kent also, you have UV over. I would lean it. I didn't bet this game, and total-wise, it's 127. I would maybe lean over there. Yes, did not bet it. Bulls, I do not like the Bulls. Anaheim tonight, laying 150. It would be a puck line play. Puck line only at 150. I'm not betting. I'm not going to lay 150. Pistons and the 8 against Charlotte. It's up to 8 now, huh? Under 226. Everybody's betting Charlotte. That's why that line's going up. Monmouth, Manhattan. I would lean to the Jaspers. Spurs, Hawks over 232. Get anything out of the Spurs tonight? I'll ride with you, Rob. T-Wolves team total over. You got to. The Wolves have just been rolling along. Yes. Capella, Clint Capella over 10 rebounds. Hawks Spurs. Why not? This Spurs team is really falling on hard times. Boston money line versus Nuggets. I'm not doing money line. I'm just going to lay the points with Boston. Evermore, I'm not. Unless it's baseball, I really don't lay more than 140 in any sport. So I'm not going to do that. Whatever it is, laying 6. I don't know what the money line is there for the Celtic game. All right. Final thoughts of Friday. Thunder, 12.5. Youngstown, minus the 115. It's up to 2. You want to lay 2. I understand. Go money line. And the Rams over. Sunday, we didn't get to the Super Bowl props. We'll do those more over the weekend. But that's it. We're out of here on a Friday. I'll see everybody Saturday. Good luck.